Alright guys, so I made a new IRC channel. What IRC is an internet relay chat. So we have a chat room for conservatives against Obama's liberal agenda that we can freely express our beliefs, anything in, without fear of being banned from Facebook, anything like that. Now the admins of the page still will be admins on the chat room just to moderate things, but we're going to very highly stress that we're not going to ban anyone unless they are really becoming a nuisance to the entire room, which would then become more of people just collectively saying we need to ban this person. But with that said, let's go into the actual channel itself so I can walk you through how you would use it. So I recommend, of course you need an IRC client. I recommend Kiwi IRC, KIWIRC.com. It's a great program, very idiot-proof when it comes to IRC, very user-friendly and very nice to use. Runs inside a web browser, so there's nothing complicated need to be done. All you do is you open up this web page and then you hit the Try Me button. This is open source and free software. Nothing at all. It doesn't cost anything. So this is the first step. Once we're in, we actually just pick our nickname. Right here we pick any nickname. Now as we see, there's a default here for DTG3D, which is the nickname I use under when I'm in IRC as Moshe. So right now I'm going to make a name for us so we have a testing purpose. So I'm going to call this Kaola Test. Alright. Now there is a box right here for I have a password. This is not going to be needed immediately, and it will only be needed if you register the nickname. Which is not a required step. You do not have to register the nickname. Just if you plan on coming back in, it would definitely be worth registering, and admins are required to register. Now, what we do next is we pick a channel, so it's pound CAOLA, and the pound has to be there. Alright, so since this is a new name, and I have a password, all that, so we're going to hit start, give it a sec, it's going to load up. And right here, we see the CAOLA channel. Now, as we see, there's a topic right here at the top that I've set. This will also come up here. Anytime the topic is updated, it will be seen here. And we can see there are 3 users here. The DTG3D, of course, is me. Anyone with an @ sign in the Kiwi IRC will be an admin or operator, which are the people that can moderate the channel. Now, if you want to actually register the nickname, this is, again, an optional step. We're going to talk about the message functionality. This also includes private messaging. So if I wanted to send a private message to anyone else, I'm going to send a private message to myself. All we have to do is /MSG for message, space, and then type their username. So I'm going to send myself a message, hello. Now as we see, on my other browser I have open, I have a new tab open from CAOLA test, hello. It doesn't show up on the other one, but as soon as I type hello there, we can now see a tab there, and we can see new messages there. But now, the reason why message is important, of course, private messaging, but if you plan on registering your nickname, you have to use the message. And the function is /MSG nick serve. And then right here would be register. And then in this area right here would be password and our email. So I'm going to just say @gmail.com, and I'm literally just going to give it the name password. Now this will not show up as plain text when you put it out there. It will send a private message to the server that is encrypted. And you can see the activation instructions have been sent. And it's now registered. So now we can see if we do not complete registration within 1 day, your nickname will expire. Now this will only be required if you want to keep that name, so when you come back in, you know that you're this name and we can recognize you, just like I do with the DTG3D name. Now, after one day, if I go to register and it's not there, it'll be deleted. I intentionally picked this so that this would show. Now, we also have the functionality that we can message people just from here. That we can actually just click on the name and click message. Or if we really want to, we can actually see different information about what channel they're on, when they signed on, what they're logged in as, and what gateway they connect through. That can be, it's just information there. It doesn't really mean much. But this is pretty much all there is to the IRC channel. It's very simple to use, and right down here is just where you would type. You hit enter to send any message. So right now I'm going to see test, test, and as we can see on the main channel, we have 2 new notifications, test, test, going through. That's all there is to it, guys.